Alright. Start FSD. Let's go. Just lower this down. Okay, very good. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Oh man, it's been a long day at work. You know that feeling when you're having a bad day at work? But it's okay, cause Tesla stock is pumping. Let's go! Haha! Yay! Right now it's about, they closed at 395.94 of the day. Right now it's Friday and it's a perfect setup for the weekend. Man, that was awesome. We haven't seen this pump since, I don't know, January of this year when the presidential election happened. So it's definitely a good change. Yeah, it's been, right now it's been tough. Today has been rough at work, but I keep looking at it as, hey, you know what, Tesla stock is ripping. I'll take it as a win. You can always change it next week, and you know, at work we'll do it again. But anyways, so yeah, welcome to right now I'm not on my 2026 Tesla Model Y Juniper right now. I'm on my 2023 Tesla Model Y, which I just got about a week and a half ago. Man, I got a steal of a deal on this car. It's amazing. I couldn't believe how I got it. You know, it was once in a lifetime for sure. Yeah, so I traded in my 2019 Toyota Tacoma, and I got a good deal on this, so I grabbed it right away. Technically, I bought it for like 24K. Traded in my truck, so it's like almost like an even swap. About 23K in my truck traded in, and I just paid a little bit of, you know, on paperwork and taxes from, you know, dealer fee and all that good stuff. But now I have two Teslas now, and you know, the other car, sometimes my wife drives it at home when she works at home, so she doesn't usually drive it, but she uses it from time to time if she has to go to the store and stuff. But yeah, it's a good deal. Yeah, I mean, I'm happy with it. You know, no more gas stations. Definitely way better than you know, dealing with, you know, paying for gas and stuff, especially if you have a truck. You know, it kind of costs more than, you know, a regular car basically, or like a smaller SUV. So yeah, I'm just turning left on this road, and this intersection right here is kind of busy street, so we'll see how it goes from here. All right, it went, no problem, and perfect. So yeah guys, so basically I made a video a while back, maybe, I don't know, 6-7 videos, where when I put on my description on my video, it says Tesla stock, you know, buy Tesla stock, like the hashtag TSLA. If you guys bought it that day, man, you guys probably already way ahead from where it was before. I think My last buy on Tesla at that time was, I think it was in a 320. My average on Tesla is 200, 230, 220, I know 230, yeah, because I keep buying higher than my average, but I've been buying it lower than it is now. So the lowest I bought in the low 300 was like 303, and then the highest I bought in the 300s was like 325. So yeah, my average is about 230 on Tesla. So, and I think I'm good now. So at first I kept saying that, you know, when I had 200 shares, I'll be like, that's it, I'm done. But at the time, I've only been just researching about the company, you know, what they've been doing, and all this noise about Tesla, you know, all this noise about Elon on what he's talking on X, and you know, him and Trump, President Trump was like having some arguments and stuff. For me, those are all noise. You don't think about those when you're investing into the company. You look for the signal. You know, you look for the signal. You look for the company, what they've been doing, and all this, I don't know, 2 to 3 months started back in June when they first announced Robotaxi in Austin at first. And I was like, okay, this is the biggest signal, because this is one of my thesis on investing on Tesla is the Robotaxi. You know, it's funny because I even have it on my Facebook page, Robotaxi, you know. So that was one of my biggest thesis, is the Robotaxi. And when it came out in June, that was my biggest signal ever. So that's when I started accumulating more shares, and actually bought my 2026 Model Y, Tesla Model Y Juniper. Because at the time I was like, you know what, you know, Warren Buffett said, you know, you're gonna know the company you're investing into, because that's where you're gonna build your thesis, that's where you're gonna build your research. You know, how would I know that if I don't even know, you know, the company and what they're making? And my only well, I've been test driving Tesla. It's funny because they kind of knew me already, because every time I go to the mall, I always say, can I test drive Model 3? Can I test drive the Model Y? I actually even test drive their Cybertruck. And at the time, that's the only way I can do my own personal research on the company. And then, you know, I had a chance to, like, okay, it's time, you know, let's buy the car and build, you know, our own thesis about it. You know, it's not just me and my wife. I'm glad, you know, my wife, she's very supportive about me, because I couldn't do this on my own. You know, she has to, you know, we work together, we you know, so yeah. And I was like, let's test drive the Tesla. We used the FSD while we did the test drive, and I was like, I can't believe it, you know. The car drive itself, like right now, what you're looking right now, the car, I'm not touching the steering wheel, and it's driving on its own. Where can you find that? It's mind-blowing, you know. I keep telling myself, like, you know, a Tesla owner who's using FSD right now are the first, like, tester. They're like the first beta tester, you know. And in the long run, in the next 2 to 3 years, everywhere you go, there's gonna be a, you know, Tesla everywhere. It's gonna drive itself. Right now we're just, you know, too early. Like, nobody knew about it. Every time I talk to my coworker or my friends, and they're like, oh, Tesla can drive itself. I'm like, I have that on my car. Like, no, you don't. You have a ADAS, which is the, like, you know, like a stay in your lane type of driving. It's a driving assistance. You know, it doesn't drive you from point A to point B. It would only follow the traffic. Like right now we're driving. If you have ADAS, basically it would just follow in front of that car. If you have to turn right or change lane, it doesn't do that. Tesla's full self-driving does all the driving for you. You know, it will drive you from point A, from your garage, from your driveway, or from your work, from, you know, where I'm at right now, you know, when I left. It will drive me home. I don't have to touch the steering wheel. It will make changes for me, change lane. It will turn everything. All you have to do right now, because it's, you know, you just have to pay attention in the road. Just look your eyes in the road. You don't have to touch anything. And for a day like this, if you have a rough day, you don't want to do anything else. You just want to get in your car, let the car drive you, and be on your way home. Man, I can't believe, like, I'm blessed. Like, I did all the, you know, all the Tesla owner, all the Tesla investor that knows about the product, that knows about the car and what it's capable of. And this is just the beginning. This is just only full self-driving. It can do a lot of things. You know, the robo-taxi is gonna come. That's gonna be billions. Uber, they're gonna be like, you know what, when Blockbuster got bankrupt, it's gonna be like that. Nobody's gonna buy DVDs. Nobody's gonna rent DVDs right now. When Netflix came, everything went to streaming. It's gonna happen with Uber. When because right now robo-taxi, on what they're doing right now in Texas, Austin, Texas, in the Bay Area in California, and now they just got an approval yesterday that they're gonna have robo-taxi in Las Vegas, Nevada, which is, you know, I'm for sure Arizona's gonna be next, and man, I can't wait till Florida comes, you know, next. It's gonna be huge, man. It's gonna be crazy. And Uber, nobody's gonna go with Uber, especially when you know, I've tried Uber before. When you ride, or when you hail a ride from Uber, sometimes they cancel on you. It's frustrating, and they charge a lot of money. On robo-taxi, when you hail a robo-taxi, is half the price or even cheaper than Uber's price. And right now, people, especially when they know that they're gonna have the luxury of just being by themselves in the car, and there's no driver, the quietness. Think of it this way. This is just the same as when you're in a robo-taxi right now. You know, the only difference is robo-taxi, when everything is 100%, nobody's going to be driving in the driver's seat. You can just sit back on the back seat and just enjoy the ride, and way cheaper than an Uber ride fare. So yeah, I mean, this is gonna be the future, guys. You know, the car drives for me. I'm just sitting on it, basically. I'm not driving. I'm just supervising right now. And for a day like this, when you have a rough day at work, you don't want to do anything, you just sit back and just wait till you get home. All right, guys, Hey, good day for all the Tesla investors right now, and we're gonna go get them next week. Hopefully I don't jinx it, but I don't really care. I'm a long-term investor. My thesis is up to 2030, and then when my thesis is comes to reality with the robotaxi and the humanoid robots, man, we're gonna be sitting pretty. You know, my goal is to retire. Me and my wife is to retire early, and I'm just so thankful that we have an opportunity like that here in the US, where you can retire early or invest in a company that gonna make that happen. And I believe that will be with Tesla. Alright guys, hope you guys did this video. Just my point of view using FSD on right now on my 2023 Tesla Model Y with FSD for life. Alright guys, till next time, hope you guys like this video. Please like and subscribe. Till next time, peace out.